Hey everybody, what's going on? RusselleNVy here, bringing you another episode about the metaverse known as Upland. I am very, very excited for this. I don't know if many of you have seen me in person. I know you've seen probably my character. You've seen me posting on Facebook and social media. Here I am with just like my picture, pretty cool. So tonight, very, very special broadcast, a live broadcast. We are going to do the San Francisco movie tour. Fun fact, this is the only tour I have never done. Before I started playing in Upland, which was about a year and a half ago, this tour happened and I did not get the Block Explorer. I didn't get the film projector or the film reel, none of that good stuff, but we are going to get to do the movie tour tonight. Very, very excited. So let's dive into a few things. If you have never registered for a tour, what happens is you go into the game and there's three little dots at the very middle of the screen, whether you're on the app or you're inside the desktop. And one of the things that a lot of people forget is that there is a little world icon. And so that little world icon actually lets you change what city you're going to go to. So if we actually dial this in, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go into picture-in-picture. So here I am inside of San Francisco. I'm hanging out over here in Outer Sunset. But so these three little dots, we're looking in the middle of the screen, down below. If you click here, click on treasure, this does a few things. If you don't know what city you're in, sometimes you might think you're in Cleveland, but you're in Detroit or whatever. If you actually come here, it will tell you what city you're in and tells you right here. So we're currently inside San Francisco. But what I'm talking about here is this little world icon. See down below this white treasure screen, this little world icon. If you click this, you can shuffle the cities. So this is how you are going to register. So yesterday, for this tour specifically, you needed to register. But today, there's still time to register. And what you can do is head on over to Chicago or Detroit, and you'll see the mob tour. So right here, I've already registered. But if you follow along with me, and again, we'll go here. We'll go the three little dots, treasure, and then we'll go the Chicago mob tour. And then next, not least, is Detroit. Come over here to Detroit and you'll see the Motor City Tour. This is actually a pretty good one. This came out when Detroit, the city, was released. A lot of cool things involving cars. There was a lot of speculation about cars. That's the first time we heard about MV Motors. Love me some MV Motors. But so this is how you register for things. And so I want to bring your attention over here to the upland.me events website. Here is the official blog post of World Tourism Week 2022. And so there's some great details here, but you can see here is the timeline. Here is all of the tours that we're going to be able to do. And I'm even going to zoom this in. Sometimes it's a little hard to read. So today, if you registered yesterday, right, 9/26/22, today you could do the La La Land tour, you could do the movie tour, which we're going to do here in a minute, and the Alameda Berkeley Discovery Tour. Now, I've already done two of these. I could not wait to get going on these. I had to wait for the movie tour. I'm not going to lie, it was pretty tempting. But you can see that there's a registration time, and you can see when the registration ends, and then you can see when the tour starts. So as of right now, it is currently Tuesday, September 27th. And you have until tomorrow, September 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time to register for these two tours. And then as soon as this registration is over, you can actually go and register for the three that are going to be in New York, Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn. This is all about registering. Again, three little dots down here. You hit treasures, pick your city, Queens, Brooklyn, all that good stuff. We're going to go back to San Francisco. So when you register, now you'll be able to see that it says view tour location. So this is actually how you get started doing these amazing, amazing tours. Fun fact about tours is that when a brand new tour comes out, I highly suggest that you make your way to go do it. Lately, they have, meaning Upland, they have been dropping Spark. So when you complete these set of instructions, it's basically just sending to a bunch of properties. You're gonna get free Spark. And free Spark is better than no Spark. Let me tell you about that. I love me some Spark. Alrighty, so let me just show you real quick what to expect. So I have already done the Oakland, the Alameda, and Berkeley Discovery Tour. So when we click right here, view tour locations, it brings up everything. But so this is actually what it's telling you. These are the actual destinations for the tour that we're going to go to. So you can see here when we click view, there's going to be a description. So it says, welcome, you're just in time for our discovery tour. And it tells you a lot of fun things. We're going to read these out during the movie tour, but you can see here, this says, go to your first location. So 2900 Harbor Bay Parkway. This is the first location that you would visit if you were in Oakland doing the Alameda and Berkeley tour. So let's dive into San Francisco. Now, before we get started, I just want to let everybody know, I want you to be participating in the live chat. A little bit longer, a little bit later in the tour, we are going to be doing a Upx giveaway, which is really cool. So what I want you to do is, in a little bit, we're going to drop your in-game name into the live chat here on YouTube. Now, if you have not done so already, come on over to youtube.com/RusselleNVy. That's 2 L's, RusselleNVy. Come on over here, click on right here where it says San Francisco Movie Tour. You can get to the live chat. A little bit later, we're going to drop in-game names. You're going to win some Upx, and we are also maybe going to do something a little special. We'll see. So right here is also quick promo, quick shout out. Here is my Twitter. It is also RusselleNVy. There is a election going on over at Portage Park. If you are not part of Portage Park, let me tell you something. It is one of the best nodes in Upland. It is historic at this point. We have done so much. There is so much to build, so much to do, but we are electing our very first mayor. The election ends at the end of this month. You still have time to head on over to Chicago, go to Portage Park, buy a property, and then join the Discord server, become a resident, and you can vote. You can even become part of the council in the next election. It's a little too late to nominate yourself now, but that's right. You can actually have a say in how nodes and some of the game goes. Pretty cool. Follow me over here on Twitter, YouTube. All right, enough blabbing. Let's get on to the tour. So I've got a few things going here. I've got 3D renderings going. I've got buildings. So one thing I want to do is while we're sending here, I just want to see all of the cool construction going on. So this is the house right here on Elizabeth Street, 792 Elizabeth. This is where I start when it comes to treasure hunting. When I'm in San Francisco, every treasure hunt, this is where I start. And it's pretty cool to see that there's a lily core tower right here going on. There's lots of different buildings, some pretty cool stuff. So as we start going through this tour, I also want to peek around and see what's next to some of these iconic movie tour spots. I also want to see some of the colors. Maybe we'll even spot a car. I don't know. My car is actually in Portage Park. I did have it here at one point, but I didn't. All right. So remember how we get to our tours. You go to 3 little dots. I always like to think of like the 3 little pigs, but 3 little dots, treasure. This says Oakland, so we need to go to San Francisco. 23 people hunting right now. That's awesome. So here's our San Francisco movie tour. Let's go ahead and click our tour locations. So I love this graphic, but you can see here the tour has begun, presented by Upland Nights. Pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and click view. And this says this tour was originally hosted by the Upland Nights community and was among the first community collaborations in the metaverse. Now on to the tour. So our first location is right here, 2640 Steiner Street. Anybody from Upland, if you are listening right now, I would like to make one quick little suggestion. I would like to maybe click this and take me right to the actual property I need to go to. Or I would like to be able to copy this. It's a little hard to copy inside of here. Either way, what I usually do is I inspect the element. This comes up, and then I'm going to copy it this way. Give me 1 second here. So Steiner Street, copy. All right, so I'm going to close this. Then we got to back out. And so we're going to come down here to the bottom right-hand corner and hit the little search, hit paste, and we should see our address. So let's come all the way up here to Steiner Street. Pretty cool. So we're on the corner of Steiner and Broadway, pretty popular. So let's see, what are we looking for? We're looking for, let's go like this, 2640. So is it here? No, is it? There it is. All right, so here's the property that we're looking for. So it's right here on the corner. Let's take a look around here for a second. A lot of big townhouses, which is pretty cool. What are the? Oh, they look striped for a minute. If I zoom out, they kind of look striped. Maybe that's my screen. Maybe that's Upland, but they kind of look like they're striped like candy canes. Kind of fun. You can kind of see it up over here too. All right. So in order to send here, you are going to click, and let's go into more, and we're going to go ahead and hit send, confirm, congratulations. So every time that we send to one of these, we are going to get some kind of Upx reward. One of these might even be a piñata, so that's where, you know, you gotta like click or you gotta like double tap on this. But so this is pretty cool. I actually don't have this. I'm going to save this at the very end of the tour because I'm way into all of the imagery, all the artwork that Upland has. So I like to keep some of these. So, okay, go to the treasure chest, go ahead and click it, and we'll see this thing opens. And what are we going to get? I think it's going to be like 200. It's 50. I was way off. Okay, collect our reward. Alrighty, so we just sent to the very first address. So this is 2640 Steiner Street. Now, if we come here, we go to Treasures, we go into San Francisco and the movie tour. This is actually, it looks like this is the house where Miss Doubtfire was. So let's go ahead and hit view. And this says, significance of film to San Francisco. The movie Mrs. Doubtfire was filmed in San Francisco and features a personal residence that has become so iconic that after the death of Robin Williams, the owner found flowers on the front wall for months. It took 4.5 hours to apply Robin Williams makeup. The entire show was filmed on location in San Francisco, and the 100,000 square foot building that housed the 5 indoor sets used to be it used to be a candy warehouse. That's pretty cool. Robin Williams went into a sex shop in San Francisco in full Miss Doubtfire makeup to see if he could freak out the owner. It took the owner a while to figure out that the customer was indeed Robin Williams. Pretty cool. 2640 Steiner Street. So if we actually come into here and let's do the street view real quick. Oh, cool. Yeah. So if you've actually seen Mrs. Doubtfire, the movie, so this is where you'll probably see this shot in the movie. This is where the birthday party's going. It's like playing, what's the song? House of Pain, Jump Around, right? I think that's the name. Fact check me if you want. But so yeah, this is the house. Pretty cool. I love San Francisco. Everything about San Francisco, especially the steep streets. But pretty cool. So we go into our tour. We're gonna go here, Treasures. By now, you should be a pro at this. We go to our tour location. Mrs. Doubtfire. All right. So now we're gonna go to 999 California Street. Sweet. So let's go like this. 999. California Street. Even though I spelled that wrong, Upland brings it correct. Check this out. So dive over here, 999 California Street. Here we go. So CK Sun actually has this, and it looks like we are building Ooh, look at this, a cool factory. That's pretty cool. What's around here? We have some apartment buildings. Wow, look at this whole area. Apartment building city. There's some townhomes, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of apartment buildings. All right, let's dive into here. Again, we're going to go ahead and click send, confirm. Now, this is going to take a minute. As soon as it settles, it will say congratulations. We get this message again. Another 50 Upx. Maybe this will be 60. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Click on this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Good. All right. Oh, 100. So now we've made 150 Upx so far. Pretty good. We're making a profit. I like it. Go ahead and click the reward. Now let's go see what 999 California Street is all about. Bullet. Oh, this is a fun fact. So Bullet is a great movie starring Steve McQueen. And so if we go into here, Steve McQueen in his day, he was like, very, very popular. He's like the man's man, like doesn't get taken down. He solves all the problems, wins everything, but he's mostly known for racing cars, which is pretty cool. So this movie, Bullet, was filmed in San Francisco and features one of the most influential car chases in the history of film. Not just like, in an era, in a decade, in like the history of all film. That's pretty interesting. At this location, the bad guys hunted down the informant. So here's some fun movie facts. The car chase was the first one of its kind and set a precedent for car chases in films for years to come. Bill Hickman, Phil, actually drove the Charger in the chase scene to gain a little extra cash as a stunt driver. Hey, kick me some extra cash, I'll drive the Charger, threaten me with a good time. To gain a little extra cash as a stunt driver. He later did the stunt driving for the classic car chase in the movie The French Connection. Peter Yates made the local trucking company's day when he hired them for the background shots in many of the scenes. For iconic scene where the Charger was to crash into a gas station, he sent back the truck that was red. Yates felt the red truck would detract from the blood. All right, interesting. So we are at 999 California, but now it's telling us to go to 555 California Street. So without having to type this in, let's go this way. All right, so this is actually going down. So 876, let's see, 601. So is this it right here? 555 California Street. So we're going to jump right down the street here so you can see this is where we were here, and now we're over here. So a little bit over 555 California Street. Let's go ahead and hit send, confirm. It's going to give us that notification one more time. So we've already hit 150 Upx. Let's see how much more we have to go here. Again, everybody, welcome to the stream. I am RusselleNVy, Master Treasure Hunter. You might know me as that person that you see in the treasure hunting tab every 3 hours. I've tried to be a little bit better than that. I've slowed down, but somehow I've actually made more treasures in the last month than previous. Don't know how that works, but it's pretty cool. Hey, look at this walking store. It's got a car. Who is this? Let's see. B684D. That is a pretty awesome walking store. All right, let's go and click this. What do we think it is? 50, 100, maybe 150? 150. So maybe these are each going to be 150 or 50 multiples. Pretty cool. All right, so let's go see what 555 California is all about. Right here, Dirty Harry. What's really funny is when I was explaining Steve McQueen, I almost said he's like Clint Eastwood, who played Dirty Harry. Pretty interesting. All right. Before we get into this, I just want to say that the Bullet track is actually part of NV Motors. So if you actually come into racing, or I think you have to have a car to do this, but there's actually the Bullet car chase loop right here. And so I have a video right here on my YouTube channel that shows when these car tracks were being designed as part of the contest. I drove my Series 1R, mint number 8, I believe. I drove that on the track. This is a very fun track. I do race this almost every single day. But so that bullet car chase loop is actually not only an iconic movie thing, it's actually here in the game. You can go racing. All right, so let's dive into this. So this is 555 California is a part of Dirty Harry. Let's go into here. Alrighty, so this film is based in San Francisco. It's a cop based on a San Francisco cop and was filmed in 1971 era San Francisco. It features one of the greatest shots in San Francisco in film. The scene where Harry Callahan walks the rooftop of the Bank of America building at 555 California. It's one of the most iconic scenes in film. It has never been duplicated. I feel like some people have probably tried to duplicate their shot. They've probably based their shots off that, but it's never been duplicated. That's pretty cool. This location is the Bank of America building in the movie. So the movie is nearly 45 years old and has changed action cinema forever. I would agree with that. The original film was supposed to be named Dead Right. I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, have you seen Dead Right? I just think Dirty Harry has a better ring to it. The movie was originally slotted to be filmed on location in New York, but Eastwood and Seagal decided that it could not be filmed anywhere but San Francisco. The city is greatly loved by both men. The panoramic shot of Kate Ashbury during the season of love are some of the prettiest in the history of film. These are some old statements in the history of film. We might have to fact check this, but pretty cool. The history of film. That's a great name for a band, by the way. I'd go see the history of film. All right, 447 Battery Street. Let's go find out where this is. 447 Battery. There we go. Battery Street. Bring this in. Hey, right down the street. I have a feeling that a lot of these places are going to be pretty close to each other. And who is this? Dog Romeo. Look at that, Dog Romeo. Who is this? It's Democracia. Pretty cool. I like it. And then we got right here. Spumoni. I love it. I love these names. Sometimes when I'm treasure hunting or when I'm doing with my standards, and I click on the name here, I like to see whose name that I'm looking at and get some pretty clever names. Sometimes it's like I wanted that name for myself, but I want my own brand, so I stuck with RusselleNVy. But there's some pretty good names out there that give me some chuckles. So definitely keep it up. So 447 Battery Street. Let's take a look around here. That's a Limp Bizkit song for it. Take a look around. Look at this. More apartment buildings. I love it. And here is the actual Embarcadero. So this is part of one of the actual racetracks as well. So we come in here. Here is Battery. So I believe this is it right here, right? Yep, 447 Battery. Pretty cool. This area is actually coming up. I bet you that this is actually part of the racetrack. No, I think that they race on sandstone. Yeah, so all right, let's dive into here. Let's go take a look. And again, we're gonna hit send. We're gonna go ahead and confirm. What do we got? We got treasure and sand there. Not bad. Let's go click here. All right, 200, right? 50, 100, 150. This should be 200. There we go. All righty, so let's collect the reward. Let's find out what Battery Street was. All right, let's take a look at this. So we'll go into treasures, go in here. The Joy Luck Club, starring Tamlin, Hamida, Rosalind Chow, and can't say that name. Cannot say the name. All right, so the author and the director are from the Bay Area, and the book was based on 4 Chinese women who immigrated to San Francisco in 1949. Wow. Address chosen for the tour, 447 Battery Street, the street where the women live and where the author still resides. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, not only are you the author, but you can offer up your house to be part of the movie, I would let my house be part of the movie. Which movie? I mean, that's going to be debate, but I would let my house be part of it. So this film is based on a true story by Amy Tan. It was the first film to feature an all-Asian cast. Pretty interesting. Oliver Stone produced the film, despite Wang criticizing Stone's 1985 Neo-Nair Film of the Year, his film, Year of the Dragon. Interesting. People can have an opinion, they can butt heads, and they can still make movies together. I said butt heads, that's pretty funny. 23 7th Avenue is where we are going now. All right, so I think we are halfway there. So here's what I want to do. Now that you have been a part of this tour with me, that there are a few people here, I am going to give away 5,000 Upx. $5 USD, which equals 5,000 Upx. I'm going to give away 5,000 Upx right now. So head on over to the YouTube channel. If you're there right now, there's a live chat. What I want you to do is click the live chat, and I'm going to write a comment right here. Hang on. That's all right. I just left a comment that says, leave your in-game name. Oh, I said UGN. Anyways, leave your in-game name below this. So right now, in the live chat, please give me your in-game name. How do I find you in Upland? If I were to put your name, whether it is RusselleNVy, Dog Romeo, what is your in-game name? Give me your in-game name right now, and I'm going to shoot you over 5,000 Upx. Actually, Upland is going to drop me 5,000 Upx. What I need to do, I need to get your in-game name. I'm going to pass it over to either X1 the Gamer or Bassett. They are going to drop you the Upx. So we're going to go here a couple minutes. Drop your in-game name right now. So let's go take a look at the next tour. So Joy Luck Club, pretty cool. So 23 7th Avenue. So I know where 7th Avenue is. How do I know? I actually have a property over here. So 23, I think, is going to be up here. Let's go take a look. Yep, so there's 5th. So 27th. So right here, this is 23 7th. I believe this is it. All right, so let's go ahead and confirm. There we go. How do we know that we got the right property? Congratulations, you got a treasure. All right, let's go to the treasure chest. What was our last one? 200, so this should be 250. Here's praying, here's praying. Alrighty, check this out. Alrighty. 250, there we go. These are pretty awesome, I love it. Alrighty, so let's take a look around. Who is this right here? Ooh, David 202. Welcome. Now I feel like D684D is now following me. Pretty funny that name is actually here. D686D. You are going to win 5,000 Upx from Upland. I'm going to put your name right here on the screen. This way I can refer back to my own video, and I can actually go ahead and say, hey, listen, hey, X1, here's who you need right here. Check this out. D684D, this player right here. Let's go on screen. This is you. Pretty cool. Hey, for following me around the city, you just won 5,000 Upx, courtesy of Upland. Make sure you thank Upland. Make sure you thank me. All right, pretty cool. All right, so let's drop this down. Go ahead and get rid of this. Let's roll this around. Let's see what's around here. A lot of townhomes I see. Ooh, some gold stuff. Oh, we got some color now. So check this out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Building up this little area. This is actually a pretty big treasure hunting area, believe it or not. There's a lot of rares that get found up here in treasure hunting. Fun fact, if you ever come treasure hunt in San Francisco, it's a pretty good spot to start in. All right, let's go take a look. Let's see where 7th Street was used. Star Trek Into Darkness. I I'm a Star Wars nerd. I said it. There you go. But Star Trek Into the Darkness, starring Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto. Alrighty, Benedict Cumberbatch. That's a weird thing. You gotta like pronounce it. You gotta like get your lips. All right. So Can crashes vengeance into downtown San Francisco in an attempt to destroy Starfleet headquarters. This location represents the Starfleet headquarters. So Benedict Cumberbatch was so excited when he got the call to audition for the iconic role of Khan Noonien. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. His later alias of John Harrison, that he filmed his screen test on his iPhone in his friend's kitchen to get it in as soon as possible. That's some dedication. I wonder how method he was in there, but that's some dedication. The script was so coveted that it was handcuffed to the carrier who sent it to deliver to Cumberbatch. That's interesting. Usually, here's what I know about movie scripts, is that some movie scripts will actually be sent in like the color red. They'll be like on red paper, and then it actually has like the person who's either auditioning or who got the role, their name is all over it. So if it leaks, then you know it's like, oh, it says Benedict Cumberbatch all over it, and you know who leaked it. Fun fact right there. All right, so Star Trek Into the Darkness had the highest production budget of any of the films in the franchise. Notice it didn't say history, but in the franchise. $190 million was invested. How many Upx is that? That's a lot of Upx. For the opportunity to destroy the Golden Gate Bridge and the surrounding city. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Star Wars fan myself, Star Trek Into the Darkness. All right, 15 Stone Street. 15 Stone Street. Let's go take a look. So here. All right, 15 Stone Street. Now, sometimes you actually have to type in San Francisco or type in sand. So see without sand, it brings up New York, and then it brings up some other places. But if you type in sand, or if you're like looking for Los Angeles, Detroit, you just type in Detroit, Los Angeles, whatever, it comes up 15 Stone Street. Let's take a look. Back over here, a lot of movies were filmed. This is a pretty interesting part of San Francisco. So 15 Stone Street. Let's take a look here. Nope, that's not going to be it. Is this it? 15 Stone Street. Untrended. 27, so this has got to be 33. 15 Stone Street. There you go. That's right here. All right. So then let's take a look. Let's see what's around. More buildings. A lot of buildings. I love it. You know, we haven't seen any cars around. There's a Ukraine flag. Pretty cool to see those. There's a new construction going. There's a couple houses actually instead of townhomes and buildings. There's a house up here. Pretty interesting. A lot of pink. I love it. I love it over here. All right, 15 Stone Street. Alrighty, how do we get that? Is it over here? Nope. All right, we'll put that. 15 Stone Street, San Francisco. I'll bring it right back to it. There we go. I lost it down here. Oh, it's going to be the top one. It's going to be the top one. 33. I meant this one is what I meant. All right. Let's go ahead and hit send. Congratulations. We won the treasure. I'm used to this, by the way. If you've never won a treasure or never won the treasure hunt, I love this little pop-up. Nothing better than when you actually come over here and you start winning treasures, stuff like that. Pretty awesome. Alrighty, so then let's go like this. Treasure chest. Go ahead and hit here. Let's see where 15 Stone Street was used. 300. There we go. Click in here. Click in treasure. Click right here. Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell in Trail, Dennis Dunn. Kurt Russell, I'm a fan. Big Trouble in Little China. Let's go take a look. The movie blends the real history of Chinatown in San Francisco and the Chinese legend and lore. The film was initially written as an 80s Western. Pretty fun, 80s Western. The producers were so anxious to get their film on the market in time to beat out the upcoming Eddie Murphy flick, The Golden Child. Carpenter and his USC film school friends performed the film's title song as the Coupe de Villes. That's pretty interesting. So Big Trouble, Little China, 15 Stone Street, Kurt Russell. He was there. If you are a Kurt Russell fan, get yourself to San Francisco IRL, in real life. Go over there. Go check this out. All right, let's do another 5,000 Upx giveaway. So I'm going to leave a chat right down here. Drop me your IGN name. Now, right after my comment, there you go. Leave me your in-game name right now. Go over to my YouTube channel. Go into this live stream. You obviously must be watching this if you are, but if not, maybe you're going to tell your friend. Drop me your in-game name in the live chat. I'm going to choose somebody at random for 5,000 Upx. This another 5,000 Upx sponsored by Upx. Pretty cool. I actually was kind of shocked by this, by the way. I got a message saying, hey, we want you to do a giveaway during the middle of this too. So thank you, Upland. Rocking my Upland shirt. If you haven't gone to uplandmerch.com yet, or uplandmerch.me, I think it's uplandmerch.me, go get yourself some Upland merch right now. All right, in-game name. Keep dropping them. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. I want a couple more people to drop their in-game names. We're going to do another giveaway. Let's go see the next location. So 15 7th Street, coming down. And we've got 3 locations left. So this is telling us 921 Fulton Street. So Fulton is actually, I actually think I have one on Fulton Street. Is this here? Yeah. Well, no, I don't have one on Fulton, but it's close. All right, so 921 Fulton. So let's go down here. 12. So is it down this way? Let's take 8. So 921 Fulton. Is this it? No, that's one here. How about this? 821. So we're 100 off. So it's going to be one of these ones. 927. Here we go. 925. Right next to it. 921 Fulton Street. Gabi owns it. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and hit send. Now, I've only got 5 sends done. Interesting. So, fun fact about the tours is that even if you are not going to participate in said tours, hey, we got a piñata, we got a pineapple, I love it. All right, if you are looking to start your way in Upland and you want to get some more sends, you can apply for the tour. You go to the city where you need to register, you go and register, and on the day of the tour, Upland is going to give you more sends. Now, I already used my sends that Upland gave me. At one point, I had like 55, 58 cents that they dropped me today because of all 3 tours. But if you want to, when there's a new tour, you can go ahead and pay whatever the registration fee is. I think the highest I've ever seen is like 5,000 Upx for a registration fee. It's usually 2,000 Upx for a tour, but you can register 2,000 Upx for the tour, and then you don't have to go participate in it. But now you have like 21, 22, 25 cents. So my fun tip for you right now is that if you want more cents during the Dallas and Arlington city release, I would go and sign up for Chicago and Detroit, and then I would also go sign up for Queens, Manhattan, and the other one, I forget the other, I think it's maybe Brooklyn. But then max out your cents. Why not go to Arlington having like 80 cents in the bank? That way, it doesn't matter if Upland doesn't drop more cents. You're still going to be minting while other people don't have cents. Fun fact right there. All right, so here is our pineapple. Are you sure you want to forgo? No, I do not. So let's go to the pineapple. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and click here. So we are at 9:21 Fulton. Alrighty, let's go see what 9:21 Fulton is. Alright, so Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Look at this. Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, and Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, he's been in a lot of movies with aliens. Fun fact, Independence Day, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, pretty good. Alright, so this entire film was shot and took place in San Francisco between Pier 33 and Outer Richmond. The movie was based on a magazine serial in Collier's. The producer started negotiating movie rights before he was even done reading part 2. Interesting. The entire film was shot in only 23 days. That is very fast, especially for when this movie was produced. 23 days. I think the movie Saw, which is like one of the I think the first Saw movie, I think that was only shot in like 16 days. So this film, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, was filmed in 23 days. Siegel pranked the heroine of the story by the story breaking into her house and hiding one of the human-sized pods under her bed. The actress says she remembers it being on her porch and not under her bed. Pretty funny that they were playing pranks on each other. I mean, especially with a movie like that. I mean, how could you not? Alrighty, so Invasion of the Body Snatchers. 870 Market is where we're going to go. Alright, last chance right now. Please drop your in-game name. Stick around to the very end. I've got a great offer, but I want you to drop your in-game name right now. Still have a minute. We're going to give away 5,000 Upx, courtesy of Upland. You know them, you love them, Upland, everybody involved. All right, let's go take a look at this. Here's this pineapple now. I have rarely, and I mean this rarely, ever collected a pineapple on a desktop. Now, this is a fun way to learn. So normally what I do, I have my phone here. This is what I treasure hunt on. And normally I'm sitting here tapping this thing like crazy. But fun little fact right here, we are going to try to do this on a desktop. Let's see what we get. Now this little thing's in the down strand. Now some of the tricks people do, they zoom in on these. They like to blow these up really big. We're going to see if I can follow this thing around. Look at this. We're clicking around. Oh no, I'm not even close to this. Alrighty. 145. Not bad. I did a couple of these earlier and I got like 250, 260. So 275, that's not bad. That's the highest pinata I've gotten today. 275. It could have been more if I would have probably been tapping my finger. I probably could have had like 312 or something like that. Hey, 275, I will take it. Alrighty, last chance. Get your name in right now. Live chat here on YouTube. We are going to pick How's Life in that Fishbowl. Pretty funny. Alright, so let's take a look. My favorite number is 6. So let's go see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is 6. So check this out. Here is our winner, Camo Bill, Camo Life. You have just won yourself 5,000 Upx, courtesy of Upland. Camo Bill. All right, so Lisette, we know now our 2 winners. Check this out. Pretty awesome. I have to leave this up for a minute so I have a reference. Pretty cool. All right, let's go finish the rest of this tour. I am dying to know what the last locations are. So we'll go in here, click location. So this is going to tell us that we need to go to 870 Market Street. Let's jump over here, 870 Market Street, San Francisco. Check this out. So this is probably going to be it right here. All right, Ken. Hey, this is on sale. If anyone has 50 million Upx, it's for sale. You actually need 52 million Upx. Man, that upload fee sure bites you in the butt sometimes. Pretty good on sale. All right, let's go ahead and send it. Actually, what I need to do real quick, I need to head over to UPX land, and I need to go ahead and hit search. I need to find some more sends. So 33rd, let's go do this real quick. So I'm going to come over here. Now that we know where we're at, I just don't want to go below the actual sends that I need. So let's go here. We're looking, there's one send. So instead of wasting everyone's time and floating to it, I'm just going to collect it. This is probably going to be 2. Alrighty, and then let's go back to UPX land. So Holyoke. So I actually have a pretty good, I don't know about you, but I have a pretty good idea, especially because I've been around these properties for a really long time. When UPX land tells me where my sends are, that's at 100, that's a little too good for me. 25 there, that's better. But what I was saying is, like, I know my addresses, specifically here in San Francisco. I know them pretty well. So wherever it tells me, hey, go get your sends here, I usually don't have to search for them. I know where I'm going. Unless it's a brand new property. If it's brand new, it might take me like 1 or 2 minutes to get used to it. I'm just searching around for some low send fees. Wow, 50. Everybody's rich around here, I guess. 50, where's my send? Let's see right here. Alright, yes, 50 it is. We're going to send here. Let's go get a couple more sends. This will get us to the end of the tour. Here. Alright, so it was 870 Market, right? 870 Market Street. Zoom up here. Shabam. So I'm going to go ahead and send. Didn't give me the instant pop-up. Did not give it to me. But here we go. Bam. There's the pop-up. Pretty cool. So this one should be, what, 350? I think we have 300, so this should be 350. There we go, 350. All right, pretty cool. Hey, check it around. Still have our winner from earlier, D684D, following us around. I love the dedication sticking around here. Pretty cool. So, all right, let's take a look. 870 Market. What movie was this location used for? Let's take a look here. 48 Hours. Nick Nolte, Eddie Murphy. Love me some 48 Hours. All right, so the 2 buddy cops are in the San Francisco Police Department Investigation Bureau. Say that like 50 times fast. This location is the subway entrance that was used. Then the 2 cops chased the killer into the underground subway. So some fun movie facts here. This was Eddie Murphy's first film role, and despite almost being fired for not being funny enough, could you imagine telling Eddie Murphy, hey man, you're not funny enough for this film? He went on to be nominated for a Golden Globe for his portrayal of Reggie Cannon. Pretty awesome. It is believed that Murphy gave a full polish to his character to create his role as Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop. Okay, so he played this character, then when he played Axel Foley, all right, pretty cool. Nick Nolte was not the first choice in the role of Jack Cates. You know, that's a weird thing saying, like, hey, did you know these other people were considered? The directors were considering Mickey Rourke, Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, or Jeff Bridges for the part. Jeff Bridges would have been pretty good, but Nick Nolte's pretty good in this film. All right, 3487 Sacramento Street. This is the last location that we're going to, 3487 Sacramento. Now, I've got some properties on Sacramento Street. Let's go take a look. So 39, so I think we got to go this way. Let's take a look. We are at 36, so 3487. It's going to be, let's see, 34, 39, 65. Oops. 34, 87. You know how I know that this is it? Right here. Because there's our friend that's been here this whole time. Go ahead, we're going to hit send. DJ Shorts. Shout out to DJ Shorts. Now, here's the fun thing about Upland. If you do not play this game, you should now. Specifically, here in San Francisco. I don't know if you know this. Thank Me Later, one of our homies over at the UPX podcast. The UPX podcast, baby. So Thank Me Later owns a too stupid amount of properties here in Upland. So there's a really good chance that as you're treasure hunting, as you're doing your standard hunts, or if you're just browsing the city, looking at different properties, you are more than likely going to land on either Thank Me Later, Too Stupid to Win, Dizzy Disky, something like that, and DJ Shorts. These four names appear throughout San Francisco all the time. So this is a fun drinking game, by the way. So if you're just doing your standard sins and you land on Thank Me Later, drink, you land on Too Stupid to Win, you should have to do 2 shots. That's a fun drinking game. So DJ Shorts, shout out to you. Let's go ahead and send. Instant pop-up. I will never get tired of seeing this. Hey, you won a treasure, specifically when it's a rare or an exclusive. All right, so let's go click on this. Look at this, Blinksky. I love it, following us around. Maybe they're just drifting. Maybe they're following us. Pretty cool to see. Executive. I'm just an executive. Recently leveled up in August Spark Week 2 there. So this is 400. There we go. But it's pretty cool. I aspire to be chief executive one day. All right, so let's go take a look here. Treasure, last time, click, view, location. All right, the Zodiac, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo. Fun fact about the Zodiac: this film has been made a few times, and my mom tells me this story. She lived in Vallejo during the Zodiac, and so she remembers her issuing a curfew. They remember being interviewed by the police a few times because my uncle at the time was at a park nearby, and they were just investigating so many different people. So that's my little connection to the Zodiac, many times removed. But I have probably seen this specific film probably 1,000 times. It's a very interesting film if you've never seen the Zodiac. So in the late 1960s to early 70s, the Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California. The movie depicts the story of the San Francisco cartoonist who became obsessed with tracking down the killer. This address was the cab route of one of the killer's victims. Ooh, interesting. Disney tried to make this as they owned the rights to San Francisco cartoonist source material. I didn't know Disney owned that. Fincher was approached by the production team to do this film because of his work on the Black Dahlia, another good movie, another unsolved murder of the 1947 film star Elizabeth Short. Fincher famously shot over 90 takes of some of the scenes to get exactly the look and feel he wanted in the scene. There you go. We have completed this tour. Thank you for joining us in this adventure across the San Francisco cityscape. Now, look, you and me both we can now say that we have officially done the San Francisco movie tour. This is the only tour I have never participated in because I was not even an Uplander. I wasn't even a visitor at the time of this. So I want to do something special now that we are here at the end of this live stream. So let's take a look. Let's actually do this. I have some spark that is unstaked right now. So what I want you to do is I'm going to leave a comment in the live comments over here, right, on YouTube. All right, so I just left it says, guess how much spark I have lying around. So right now, I just had a film. I still have movies on. I just had a property and construction, which is one of my Dolores properties, which is over here on the racetrack. So I had spark that was staked on this build, and now this build is done. So I have some spark laying around. What I want you to do is guess when I go into my profile and it says staked and unstaked, how much unstaked spark do you think I have right now? Whoever guesses closest to the amount of unstaked spark is I'm going to put it on one of your properties. So guess how much unstaked spark I have right now in game feed. Now, I wasn't planning to collect any treasures, but a little notification just went off. Let's go into here. There is a San Francisco rare coming on right now. So we've got 4 minutes. All right, I might be able to end this in 4 minutes. In game right now. So what I want you to do, guess how much spark I have. And what I also should have said was leave your in-game name as well. And also what I need you to do is I need to be able to communicate with you. So if you are on Discord, get a hold of me on Twitter. What I want you to do is just leave me how much spark you think I have available, your in-game name, and how to get a hold of you. Like say Twitter, say Discord, something like that. You and I will reach out to each other. Trust me, you are going to want spark on your property. I promise you will come right over to get a hold of me. Leave your in-game name. How much unstaked spark do you think I have right now? I'm going to load this up real quick. I'm going to get ready. Should I treasure hunt on here? No, maybe not. What I do need to do, we are going to end this. Go right into here. All right. Couple minutes left. Now I need to log out. So when I treasure hunt, I never am logged into more than one place. I'm always logged in right here. I've won a few treasures during a couple live streams. One of them was on the Upx podcast, baby. Let's begin, or let it begin, however it is. But I won, I think it was like 3,600 Upx. I think it was like a chest in Santa Clara that I was doing their very first podcast, which was the very first show that I was on was treasure hunting, believe it or not. So, alrighty. Let's go. So, how much spark do you think I have left just laying around? Now, I have 21.15 spark total. I have 21.17 spark just laying around. So, whoever gets closest to, however, it doesn't matter. Over, under, we're not going to play the Price is Right thing where you got to be under. How much spark do you think I have laying around? So when we're going to go look at my spark balance and it says available, how much do you think I have? Let's go see real quick how much time is left on this. 1:28. If I win this rare, there's 1:28. If I win this rare, how about I double? How about I double the spark? Let's do that. I will bet on myself. If I can win this next rare here in a minute, is vanilla hunting. Let's see. I see Mike. I see Snail NFT. I see Ashlea. I see Get Smarter 1. Pretty interesting. I see a couple people here. All right, if I can win this, we will double it. But still, tell me right now in the live stream, how much spark do I have available that is ready to be staked on your property? How much do I have? And also, leave me your in-game name. How would you like me to reach out to you? Would you like me to reach out to you on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Smoke Signal? You tell me. So let's take a look at this. All right, so we've got 30 seconds. Okay, so let me bring this up. Let's count down right here. All right. This is for a chance to double it. To double my available. Still, I need you to tell me how much spark do I have available. You are going to win some spark. I will stake it on your property. Here we go. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. did not win. Maybe we can see, but it says all treasures are recharging. Wow, somebody got it. Like somebody must have been just like right next to the thing. It definitely wasn't Justin Cross, that's for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see who won. All right, so darn it, we didn't get to double it, but we are going to see how much spark I have. So let's go back here. Let me log in. Let me bring it up on my screen now that we're logged back in here. Man, that would have been cool to win a riot mode rare here on the screen. All right, so let's reload this real quick. Load my profile up. Bring this here. All right, here I am, RusselleNVy, executive in Upland. Alrighty, so I have 21.17 spark, all free, by the way. I have not paid a single dollar for any of my spark. How much do I have available? Drum roll, please. I have 7.68 spark. Whoever guessed the closest to 7.68 spark is going to get 7.68 spark staked on your property. So let me see here. We're going to, I'm going to write stop, just so any comment left after this will not be considered. Rod, oh, so short, 7.68. All right, so let's see. Somebody guessed 4.36. Let's take a look here. 15. I think 4.36 is closer. 3.6. Somebody guessed 5. Let's see. Somebody guessed 10. Somebody guessed 18. Somebody guessed 9.92. Somebody guessed 9.4. 9.92. Unstaked 14. A previous winner, Camo Life, said 30 spark. I wish I had 30. Oh, here we go, right here. So this person actually guessed, so cars, trucks, and such, right here, show. Oh no, it ended. It ended. Nope, maybe it didn't. There we go. All right, cool. I thought my live stream. All right. Cars, trucks, and such guessed 7.8. That is the closest number that I see. I'm going to go through here one more time to see if there's anybody who gets like 7.5, 7.6. But I think 7.8 is the number. So I see 10, 30, 18, 14, 96, 992, 94, 14, 992, 18, 10, 21, 5, 5, 3, 6. Fun fact, by the way, I don't know if you know this. This is why I love the Upland Optimizer. So you can actually come over here to the Upland Optimizer, and you can actually look at anybody's profile, and it should tell you how much you have. So actually, this says I have 12.39 staked. Hang on, maybe. Do I really have that? Maybe we have a different winner. Nope, I have 7.68. So why is this telling me that I have 12. Oh, that's very interesting. Maybe we'll break the cash real quick. Usually the optimizer is pretty dead on. Oh, the page is missing. Interesting. But usually it tells you right here. So now I'm trying to tell you how you can cheat next time. But all right, so cars, trucks, and such, you have won 7.68. What I need you to do is I need you to leave me information. I see it right here. Let's go. What I need you to do is tell me, how do I get a hold of you in game? What is your in-game name? And do you want me to contact you via Discord, Twitter? Please leave me a comment right here. You can also get a hold of me on Discord in the main Upland channel. I am RusselleNVy. I'm one of the moderators in there. Pretty hard to miss me. But I want to put 7.68 spark, or if you just want to drop me your address right now, I go stake this spark right now. All right, so there's your in-game name. I see it. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this. All right. I will reach out to you via Discord. I have this actually. Well, this one can show it. Let's take a look at this. 42. All right, I'm gonna over here. All right, I have this written down here. Pretty awesome. Also says thank you so much. I have your Discord name. I actually have this written down. Oh, anybody can actually see this, so it's okay that we put this there. So let's take a look at this. So, all right. So for my personal record, here's how I'm going to get a hold of cars, trucks, and such on Discord. We are going to hook up. I'm going to drop 7.68 spark on your property. Yeah, it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel. Sorry about that. You know, I have a microphone. That's probably why it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel. I have a fan right next to me, keeping my computer cool. Pretty cool. Oh, check this out. 8952 Grand River Avenue, but not my prop, but part of a node I'm starting. All right, we will talk about this. I don't know if I want to stake on someone else's property, but if that's where you want me to stake it, you know what? If that's where you want me to stake it, done deal. Let's go do this. 8952. Let's see if it comes up. Grand River. Is this in Detroit? Not my prop, but part of a node I'm starting. I am a big fan of nodes, let me tell you. All right, so Grand River. Ooh, it's an apartment building. So let's take a look. Where are my Grand River props? Oh, this is way down Grand River. Oh, I don't have any more Grand River. I sold them. That's what happened. All right, 8952. Hey, Dan the Main. Check this out. We're going to go right here. Contribute. What do we got? 52 days, 0 hours. 52 days, 0 hours. All right, so I can do 7.68 sparks. Hey, this cuts us down from 50. Where are we at? 52. 52 days, 7.68. Cuts that down to 15 days, 23 hours. I love it. Ready for this? Apply. Am I sure? Yeah. As little John would say. There you go. 7.68 spark staked. That spark will stay here until this building is built. Congratulations for winning. Thank you everybody for sticking around here for the end of this tour. My name is RusselleNVy. I don't put money into this game, but I love this game so freaking much. Play it every day, treasure hunt every day. Make sure you head on over right now. You can still register for Detroit, for the Chicago tours, and then we got Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Porto, and Rio. We have those treasure hunts, or not treasure hunts, sorry, those tours coming up. Again, Dallas, Arlington, those cities are going to drop. And guess what? You can get more cents right now. Go and register for the Detroit or for the Chicago tour right now. Tomorrow at like noon Eastern time, 9 Pacific time, Upland is going to drop you more cents. That way, when Dallas, when Arlington, whenever they come out, you will have more than 11 cents. You will have like 22, 25. I had 55 cents today after applying for all 3 of the tours. I had like 55 cents. So you definitely can get up to 40, 45, something like that, whatever. I think they drop you 21 or 22 cents. You can definitely get that many cents. So imagine going to Dallas or Arlington with that many cents. Man, even with the fire mode or with the 10-second cooldown, you're going to be minting properties. You are not going to have to worry about finding cents. You're going to be able to make some history in Dallas. So register for the tours. If you are not part of doing the tours, that's okay. You get some free cents. Happy hunting, happy city release. All right, my name is RusselleNVy. Thank you for being part of the San Francisco movie tour. You too now have done the tour with me. I probably will do more live streams. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment below, especially for anybody else who has, anybody who loves this game. I want to talk to anybody who loves this game. Reach out to me. Much love. We're going to end the broadcast. Stay safe. Have a good night.